What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Don Jaye. Today, I'm joined with a special guest, a returning guest. Introduce yourself.
Baby, I'm back. Hey guys, it's Bella back. Glad to be here. It's so much fun. I'm excited for today.
We're about to make it happen. All right. So today's video we are reacting to. You're just going to give your perspective on, obviously. Is men prefer these kinds of women? Now, before we even get into the video, what type of women do you think men prefer?
A woman that is pure, that, hasn't been around much, has, goals and ambitions, and is not, just a soul-sucking wretch.
Okay, pretty much. Slightly there. But we're about to watch the video, and you just give us your perspective on it.
Okay.
And I'll give you my take afterwards. Oh, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and if you don't like, you have a very high chance of having a small dick. Let's get back into the video.
I am 100% sure that every guy wants a submissive woman. Like, you want, you're supposed to do what your man wants, and he in return he protects you and gives you that security. Yes or no? Do you want a girl that takes control of you? No.
I mean, no woman can take control of me, period.
Exactly. And that's how a woman has to make his man feel.
That's number one.
Like, you got the power, you're the man, you got
but
the
you are right. I feel like every man wants a submissive woman. No
Yes.
man wants
Even
a woman that could take over him. Or
That's true.
you know what I'm
It's
saying?
fine.
Like,
Look, with her, you can be like a boss babe and make all this money, but you're always gonna want a guy that makes way more money. Than
I've
you.
always been submissive to my man, but believe me, he was that man, and so of course, you fall into the role.
But here's the thing.
I feel
Okay, before they start talking, 'cause I think I know what they're going to say. Let me ask you: do you tend to give your submission as a woman first, and then if the man fucks up, you kind of retract that, or do you make him prove himself and then you give him submission, and your feminine energy, your side, or whatever you want to call it?
I definitely have only experienced that one time, like a dominant man, really.
Okay.
I've experienced like one or two in the bedroom, but like not outside of the bedroom. So I definitely think that I really liked the dominant energy overall.
Okay.
Like I do like to be submissive. I learned that I can be put in my place, and like I'm glad that there's someone that can be the dominant one. You know what I mean? Is that weird?
No, I get it. But what I'm asking is, when you enter someone that you like, do you tend to be submissive first, and if they fuck up, you retract that submission, like you start to be having be masculine or whatever you want to call it, or do you make him prove himself and then you be submissive and then you be lovey-dovey and feminine, etc.?
I feel like those are two different questions. Okay, the first one, I would say that if he, loses that, then I would not just sit there and let him fucking walk all over me. Obviously, I would defend myself enough, but it wouldn't be like full time. I would be assertive enough to be like, hey, just because you are the dominant one doesn't mean I'm not going to be like a fucking rug for you. I'm going to say my piece, but I also will still let you be the boss. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then the second part.
Okay, hold on.
I didn't really like that question.
No, let me rephrase the question. When you are meeting a new guy, do you tend to make him work for your feminine side, your submission side, or do you give him that off the rip and then you retract it if he fucks up? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, then yes, part two.
Okay.
I retract it.
Okay.
I don't usually just be off the rip like that.
Okay.
Most of the time I'm not, but.
Okay. All right. Let's continue.
I feel like there's levels. You know what I'm saying? So not just anybody can handle that, and the people that I've been with have had no problem.
My answer is, why should he? If a man has worked his ass off to become a millionaire, to bust his ass, because you got to remember, men have to create their value to get access to women. Women, you guys are born with your value. So if you make your money and you're an entrepreneur, it's a plus. But you don't necessarily have to do it. You can still,
No.
Yes, it's
Yes.
a plus.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
There's some women that are housewives, they don't do
feels
nothing
really
for
nice.
themselves,
Okay.
and the man just.
What are your thoughts, Or you have any thoughts? 'Cause
I
know
mean,
I saw you over there moving and grinding and shit.
there are some women that are housewives that just have always wanted to be housewives. There's women that pretend to be bougie but are really broke bitches that just use men. And then there's girls with ambition that actually go out and do something with themselves. So there's just
I guess the overall question would be for me to ask you: do you think your career, your career in a sense, makes you more attractive to the opposite sex?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll save my thoughts for the end. Whew.
And that's you're not gonna want to date a garbage man off the rip, you know?
Huh?
It's just like although garbage men, not knocking anyone, but they do make a lot of money, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like, that's a job no one wants, you know? And it's kind of a little embarrassing, a little bit.
Okay, no, that's not what I'm asking. So
why am I not understanding your questions today? Can you?
I don't know.
Sense?
I am making sense. I don't know if you understanding.
No.
My question is very clearly. For you as a woman, do you think men are more attracted to you if you are working and on your purpose?
Attracted to us?
Yes, as a man.
Okay. I thought you were saying attracted to them. No, yeah, I definitely think that if we're doing stuff with our lives, that men are going to be more keen to be drawn to women that are doing shit with their lives. Like, they don't want a fucking gold digger. Like, yes, they like the pretty girls, you know, for a certain period of time, but then those bitches start getting annoying. Like, okay, this girl's just fucking here for nothing. Like, she's just sitting on her ass all day. Like, I have a child, basically. Like, no. Like, eventually those guys are gonna look at what is she bringing to the table, and then they're gonna find a woman with the ambition and a woman that's actually doing something career-wise.
Okay, let's continue. Thank you for answering my question.
Exactly. And she's married though, right? Okay,
fine,
exactly. So let me finish. The point I'm trying to make is this. Your financial success doesn't necessarily make you sexier, but a man's financial success does make him extremely sexier. So a man that's a millionaire like you, right? Why is he going to date a woman that's in her 30s, okay, that possibly might not be able to bring children to term, a little bit less agreeable? Because obviously for you to make that kind of money, you're not going to be an agreeable person. You don't become a self-made millionaire by being agreeable and nice and polite and pleasant. You get there by being fucking cutthroat, which is what? A masculine trait. So if you have masculine traits, why is a man that busted his ass to make that kind of money going to sit there and tolerate you? Please let me finish.
Everybody is for
Please
everybody.
let me finish. Why is he going to tolerate you when he can go get a bad 21-year-old that's attractive, agreable, feminine, and fit,
take his money.
and young?
She doesn't care about him at all.
But you got to remember, men don't care about sharing their resources. It's women that dislike having to share their resources with men. Men don't have a problem with that.
With my
Okay, before she goes on her spiel, what are your thoughts?
I definitely agree. I saw a post the other day that was like, ask your girlfriend for $500 and see how much of a fight that brings up. But let her ask you for $500 and it should be like given to you right away. And that really kind of hit me, and I was like, damn. I once was gonna let my boyfriend have $1,000 for his car. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, do I really want to give him $1,000? Like, no. Yeah. So I ended up saying, hey, actually, I might loan you the money instead of give it to you. And then he was just like, nah. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't really want to give it to you. So it's not that I don't love him or anything. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt like I shouldn't have to give him that.
You heard it here first, fellas. Let's continue. Glad you're being honest.
Small circle of, and I'm even talking about, I'm gonna talk about my other friends who are married to millionaires. They're the baby mamas. They're the wives. They probably don't look. They're probably not 10s. They're probably like maybe 5s or 6s.
Okay.
Because they went through childbirth. They had the children.
Yep.
So what the millionaires do, they go cheat with the little young stupid bitch, but they marry the real one that they know is.
That's what comes with the territory.
Yeah.
If you want a successful man,
And you know what?
That's
I
what comes with the territory.
I'll look the other way.
Look, see, I really have no problem with that. Honestly, where I'm at in my life, I'm not a jealous person. Just have some respect. I don't really want to see it. But, do you. I really don't care what you do with other people. I only care about how you handle me. Me, personally, if I'm with somebody, I'm a monogamous person. I'm exclusive. I don't like to be around, like, a lot of people because I know my value. I do have high value. Even though you...
She want to pause.
I'm pausing that one. Okay, yeah. So she said that, but... regardless, even if she wasn't, if she was fucking around on her man immediately, it's a different story.
Yeah, because men and women, because it's different. That's why
it's different, and it takes a while to grasp it, and we don't want to grasp it because modern society is the way it is. But the point is, it's never going to change, and men are still going to always think the way men are going to think. So girls that are in the modern life, which I used to be, I'm not gonna lie to you, and this is why I know, like, okay, that shit doesn't fucking work. Like, that whole bad bitch, do your own summer, whatever the fuck, what do they call it?
Hot girl summer.
Hot girl summers. That shit's a lie. Like, you can't be fucking around on a million guys and expect yourself to have a boyfriend at the end of summertime. Like,
what videos you been watching?
Unrealistic.
What growth you been doing? What's happening?
First of all, this was all my boyfriend. The guy that I was telling y'all, the only guy that's been dominant inside and outside of the bedroom, definitely taught me the most. Obviously, like, through the podcast, like, but when I was here, though, I was 100% butting heads with him and, like, not really agreeing with what was being said. I was like, nah, modern women, blah, 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 blah. But maybe I was just dating the wrong guys. But, like, this guy was not playing. And I was like, oh, shit, like, well, now I see what you're talking about. And actually, funny story, don't judge me for this one, but I hooked up with this girl a few months ago. And we're friends now. It was just like a really stupid thing. And we keep hanging out and stuff, and I keep finding out more stuff about her. And now I keep seeing my old version of myself in her, and I'm just, like, turned off by, like, what she tells me.
What do you mean? When you give me, like, one example?
Like, she's talking about, like, you know, she's coming to the city and she's staying with these dudes, you know, giving up, not saying that I did this, but giving up the poon, you know, just because she gets drunk or something, and she's just like, fucks him, and because she's staying with them too. Like, it just sounds like weird. I don't like it, and it makes me not like it. And I'm like, okay, this just doesn't, I just don't think this way now, you know?
Okay, so for you personally, you have changed your way of thinking in the past, I'm guessing, year or so. And now I'm guessing, are you more traditional in a sense, or are you more...
I'm definitely more traditional now. I told my boyfriend, I was like, well, if we break up, like, I'm done. I really just am not interested in that lifestyle anymore.
What
that's
lifestyle?
Crazy.
What do you mean? The modern day lifestyle or the traditional lifestyle? What do you mean?
The modern day, going out, you know, getting fucked up and, like, hooking up with guys a few weeks after knowing them or something, you know?
Okay.
It's just, like, I see the value and the value, how easily it can drop within a person, so.
Well, you saw it here first. You saw the transition.
It's crazy. The whole.
You saw the beginning, you saw the middle, and hopefully you'll see the end of Miss Callie Bella.
Growth
Progression.
is real, baby.
All right, let's continue.
Your opinion, because it's an opinion, which I respect, but it's still an opinion nonetheless.
No, it's a
what
fact.
high value is.
It's a fact.
It's your
It's not.
No. Hold on.
Definitely not.
I'm gonna tell. Now we're gonna talk about
You
why
just said there was no
a high value woman.
I agree.
But you know, I know.
What about
trees
Rihanna
would
and
treat-
Beyonce?
Yo. Okay.
Look.
Number
And then,
one.
okay, like another thing. I have.
Finish your point, then I'll talk about that. Go ahead.
Look. I have, like I
Why
said,
would
I
they
have
say
several
Rihanna and Beyonce?
Huh? No, I'm thinking that they saying Rihanna and Beyonce are high value women.
Oh, okay, yes.
That's what the females are saying. I'm sorry.
For sure.
right? They may not be like the most beautiful, but they married to the boss because they held it down. And at the end of the
So
day,
they won.
in real life, so they win. So it's not about looks all the time. It's about the
It's not.
energy. You know, it's about how you make your man feel.
Exactly.
You know, and when I meet somebody and we click, I'm like, whoa. You know what? I like him enough to make him my man, which means I will respect him. I will put him above all others. I will cut other people
But that's
off.
you being
And I fall into
submissive.
of course, I never said I
Exactly.
wasn't submissive.
I expect.
I maybe have a strong personality, but like I said, I'm submissive to the right one. I'm Colombian. I've been learning I know how to cook since I was 10.
And being
My
conditionally
grandma came from
submissive
Colombia
is not
and
good.
asked me if I knew how to make rice, and I said no, and she hit me. Ever since then, I know how to make
But
rice.
ladies,
Okay?
you're missing
I
the
was
point.
raised.
I'm saying that being conditionally submissive is gonna lead you down a
Aren't you Colombian as well?
Yeah, I'm Colombian too.
Wow.
Yeah.
path of peril. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's an asinine concept that only in the West we have.
So you're saying be submissive to other men?
No, but you're gonna know if a man's worthy of being submissive to within 2 minutes of meeting him.
Off rip.
Right.
Off rip.
So let's use some common sense. Let's use some common sense here.
go on a second date.
Let's.
That's why I agree.
You don't
with
even
not
have
going on
to.
a date-
You don't
on
even have to. You don't even have to go on a date with him. You
Yep.
can text him. He doesn't even tell you. If he doesn't tell you where to meet him, what time, what to wear, he might not be the one for you. That's not a dominant guy. You gotta
I,
want it.
I love when a man tells me what to wear.
Okay,
Like,
all right.
dress me
Okay,
up
but
like a little
I'm
Barbie.
curious.
I
Missing
can
the
attest to
Say
that.
what?
I said I can attest to that. Recently, since I've been dating this guy, every time I go get my nails done, he tells me what nail color to get. And I'm like, okay,
Damn.
I'll get mine.
Okay. Say less. Even what nails to get? Okay.
I'll be like, baby, what kind of nail color should I get? And he'll tell me. He'll be like, this one. And then sometimes he'll be like, I'm gonna buy you your nails, which most of the time he does. But whenever he offers it, he says, buy your nail, let's do it this color. And I'll say, okay.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question. Maybe you don't know the answer to this, but I do want to ask every guest that I have. What is the difference between having like boundaries and setting boundaries and being controlling?
What is the difference between setting boundaries and being controlling?
Yes. Yep.
Controlling is going, to certain, like, some severe extent to stop someone from doing something or prevent them from doing something. A boundary is, you're telling them, hey, this is something I'm not okay with. I need you to respect that. If you're not going to respect that, then I can't fuck with you.
Okay.
So that's the difference. And I've been on both spectrums. Like, I've been a controlling person and I've created boundaries. What is the best one to do? The boundaries.
Of course. Okay. I just wanted to get to know, because I'm asking every single guest what is the difference between.
What are they saying?
You were actually the first guest. So tomorrow I'm going to have more guests and we're going to ask the same question. All right, let's finish up.
I love that.
Every connection
Yo.
is different.
Love it.
Everybody's
you guys are
different.
missing the point. Being conditionally feminine is a terrible concept, and I literally gave you the male equivalent. I'm going to wear heels and a dress unless I meet the right girl that is going to be feminine. This sounds stupid, right? But that's your logic turned back around. And that is why guys don't like masculine women. The reason why you guys have never heard this concept before is because we live in a politically correct world where men are not allowed to tell women what they really think. We don't like boss babes, independent women, blah, blah, blah. It's cool for you if you make your own money. Excellent. But that does not make you sexier. It's
Facts.
a lie. It's propaganda to keep women single, and it keeps you guys from getting married because men want a woman that's going to be a dutiful wife and mother first.
Yes,
Fuck your career.
I agree with that. I
Okay,
agree
That's
with
So-
your
100%.
opinion.
But,
That's not-
that's
but
a
they
fact.
feel more.
That's not a
more.
fact.
No, but it's
That's
not.
not a fact.
No.
You can't speak for all men and say
Yes,
all men
yes.
want a submissive
Yes.
woman.
Ladies,
There's
ladies,
men out
ladies.
there
Unless they're
that want
broken
to
as
suck
fuck,
and
ladies,
want to
listen,
suck your own
ladies.
dick.
What are your thoughts? I want to get your thoughts before all these craziness happens. Do you think a guy rather have like a boss babe, a very assertive, dominant woman, or a more submissive, following his lead type of woman?
Definitely a submissive, but then there's also like that echelon, like, for example, Michael B. Jordan and Steve Harvey's daughter. What's her name?
I have no clue.
Oh my God, what the fuck, Don Jay?
Lori Harvey?
Lori Harvey,
Okay.
thank you, sir. Now this is a woman, like, she's got her own situation. She don't really need his money, but like, it's still like, it's an echelon. Like, she's
Okay.
just right, and like that's what guys are searching for, the just right girl.
Okay, hold on. Please tell me. What do you mean when you say just right girl?
Like, she's feminine enough to be submissive to him, and like, that attracts him, but also not so feminine to where she's offended by everything he does, or like, she can't handle things. Like, she's not smart enough to like, mentally be there with him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, I do know what you're saying, but I do want to interject a little bit. For everyone that's watching, all the guys that are watching, when you talking to your female about these type of situations, feminine does not mean that she is, I guess, weak in a sense, or she doesn't know how to handle herself in a sense. It's more so
Some people
feminine
think that,
to
though.
you, huh?
Some people think that.
True, but that's what I'm letting the
Yeah,
guys
right.
know. It's feminine to you. Like, she could be at the workplace. She could be, a kind of like a general person that's not really super duper assertive, because I do believe that if you are like a way in real life, it's going to translate to everything else you have in life. So you don't want them to be a boss babe and out there in the world fighting the world type shit, and then they come home to you, they gonna have that same energy. But submissive doesn't mean weak, and that's all I'm trying to say. So yeah, let's continue so we can wrap things up.
When you don't
I
have
think-
anything for going on
ladies,
for yourself, and they just know they have all the power.
Yo,
over
listen,
you.
hold on, ladies.
Real quick,
You have
Pause.
something going on for
Real quick.
yourself.
Ladies,
real
ladies,
quick,
hold on,
real quick.
Love fresh.
Papier, Ronnie J, what do you want in a woman? A to Z.
I want loyalty. Yeah, really just like loyalty, bro. Loyalty and love,
Okay.
That's all,
Truth.
man.
All
Um,
That's whatever.
Somebody with goals, somebody with morals. You feel me?
Sounds like a boss to me.
Somebody,
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
I didn't hear anything
I didn't
about
hear nothing about
income
money.
or her having
Goals.
status.
No,
or
no,
I don't
goals.
think a millionaire.
Goals.
Hold on.
I'd rather a girl that's not even famous, bro. I'd rather a girl
100%.
that has a private account that follows, I don't know, like no one.
Right.
You know, that has like maybe like 2,000 followers max. I don't know.
That's the thing.
I don't even care about
So,
that.
What?
That's another thing. Like, what I've been seeing recently is if you get in a relationship, the woman should just delete her social media.
Who the fuck are you? Who are you right now? What the fuck? Yeah.
I'm just like, I can't believe I didn't know this before. And it's really hard to establish that I really was that naive or that hard-headed.
What's
that,
happening
like,
right now?
Because, like,
the
it just
fuck?
eliminates so many problems. You know, just why do you need it? Really, why do you need it other than for attention? I mean, I'm gonna admit it. Like, why do I need it other than for attention? I really just don't even post that much. I don't even have Snapchat no more. That shit's just dead for me now. Like,
You heard it here first, fellas. I mean, what else can I say?
life changing.
What else can I say? So put a button on everything. Yes, when it comes to a guy who's willing to take care of you financially, who's willing to basically die for you in times of like bad situations, the thing that we ask for most is loyalty. But that's loyalty to the high. Since we ask for so little from women, those things that we ask for, being feminine, being loyal, being attractive, they have to be to the highest degree. So loyalty, not having girls' nights out, not going out, not fucking, drinking and partying and all that bullshit. Not having a lot of male friends. That's why I personally don't have female friends. Not having thought pictures on Instagram and so forth and so on. So yes, loyalty is a very, very, very big thing, but it comes with a lot of other things that a lot of women will not accept. Because if you was to ask a woman, hey, what about a guy that you prefer is like the perfect guy that's willing to take care of you, that's willing to marry you, would you delete your Instagram for him? Most of them will say no. So
Another thing, so I remember this very, 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 very much. I remember I had a question once, and it was, how many times do you go out in a week? And I think I said about two to three.
You did too. You said two.
And I literally go out 0 now. Like I don't even. I only go out with my boyfriend, and I barely even want to go out now. It's weird. Like I'd rather just stay home, hang out in my bed. I feel like an old lady. I'm only 24, mind you.
God damn, you switched 3 to 180.
Like 360, 180. Like
Yeah.
maybe I want to say maybe it was the person that I was dating at that time that was like just not doing it for me, and that's why I was thinking the way I was. But like this person, I genuinely think has just changed everything for me perspectively. So
Okay, well, there you have it. Where can they find you?
hey guys, okay, you can find me on IG at CaliBella2.
All right, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to finish the video, the link will be in the description below. If you want to follow her, the link will be in the description as well. Join the Patreon army. She just hit her whole 180. This is crazy. And we out. Peace.
Peace.
What the fuck?